Welcome to the weekly AMA for October 28th, 2013. I'm djWHEAT, and before we get started, there's a little bit of housekeeping to do. I do have a couple events in the upcoming months, so there are going to be a couple weeks where it's going to be a little bit lighter on the streaming, but I'm going to do my best to try to keep up with content over the course of that time. Additionally, I'm going to start announcing what our giveaways are going to be this week. Well, since I'm actually going to leave for 2 weeks, I'm going to make sure that this week's giveaway is big and awesome and exciting, and I'm going to put a lot of focus on the subs. We've got at least 2 copies of Battlefield to give away. We've got at least 1 copy of Hearthstone beta key to give away, hopefully 2, and I hope there's a couple other surprises thrown in there as well. All right, now on to the questions. Lightkeeper asks, Wheat, what are your impressions on Battlefield 4? Well, I know it's only been 1 day since the launch. I haven't even touched single player, and really all I've done is, well, I've discovered the beauty of the sniper rifle and recon class in Battlefield 4, but I'm having a fantastic experience. Now, if you want the full rundown, you're going to have to tune in on Friday to 8-Bits, where we're going to be talking a lot about Battlefield 4, what we love, what we hate, and everything in between. But let me just say, a lot of people who've been tuning into the stream have said, you know what, this looks a lot like Battlefield 3. I'm not quite really feeling it. And for me, I didn't really play that much Battlefield 3. So Battlefield 4 becomes a whole new experience. So Battlefield 4 is basically my Battlefield 3. And if Battlefield 3 was this good, well, it sucks that I didn't play it. But I think more than anything, what I'm having fun doing is playing with a lot of the folks that I've had a chance to play with, even the subs and the people from Twitch chat. It's just been a hell of a good time. And it's been a while since I played any sort of a team-based FPS shooter. So I got to say, thumbs up on Battlefield 4, but I'll be giving my full impressions on 8-Bits because there are some things that I really don't like. All right, Oris X asked a question that frankly no one's ever asked me before, and I think that it's freaking awesome. And they said, what were your favorite cartoons growing up? Now, the question was a little bit more involved than that. It had a whole paragraph of like, you know, you've talked about cartoons, you've talked about some of the stuff your kids watches, talked about the fact that Saturday cartoons aren't really around anymore, and they aren't. I look for them all the time for my kid, and there's like one channel that has Saturday morning cartoons where it's like, Saturday morning cartoons for me were a fucking religion, man. That shit was serious business. But anyway, some of my favorite cartoons growing up when I was a kid, I remember getting off school, coming home, having the Thundercats and Silverhawks hour. I remember growing up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was in middle school when Fox's X-Men came out, and that shit was like, I mean, keep in mind, like, it took a long time for the sweet-ass anime of Japan to make its way over to here. And our cartoons were pretty shitty, but there was some good stuff out there. I also want to give a shout out to one of my personal favorites when I was growing up. It wasn't exactly a cartoon, but it was just fucking a good show, and that's Pee-wee's Playhouse. I know, throw it at me, do what you will, but dude, Pee-wee was the fucking man. I don't care that he got caught masturbating in a porn theater. Like, that's neither here nor there. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes, but Pee-wee, the shout-out's for you. Here's the part where you're expecting miniWHEAT's question. I have this bad habit of forgetting to turn on the microphone when I record these things. I've written myself a note. I promise it'll never happen again. So instead, here's a picture of James as Ash Ketchum for Halloween. All right, that's it for the weekly AMA. I'll see you next week, or will I? Actually, I won't, because I'll be heading to BlizzCon, but I'm going to take my camera. I'm going to try to take some footage. I'll record a weekly AMA while I'm out there. It just might not get up for another week. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing, like, and comment, and leave a question that you'd like to have answered on one of the weekly AMAs. I'm djWHEAT. I'm out. Peace.